the good men go?
Where have all the good men gone? I can't believe how hard dating has become for women in the 21st century. Whenever I open Tinder, all I get are Chad and Tyrone fuckboys who just want to pump and dump me. For some strange reason I can't find any other guys, they all seem to be invisible to me. Of course I would rather catch Ebola or jump into an active volcano than ever giving my looks match a chance to beta bucks me before my third child. I mean seriously. Where have all the good Chads gone? Life is such a scam for us chicks. Tee-hee.
I'm feeling a little bit embarrassed right now because I messaged this guy like off of a selfie he posted on his story, and I said, cutie, like, you know, really putting myself out there, right? And you know what he said? He said, aw, thank you. What? No, because that's what I say to guys that I'm not interested in when I don't know what else to say. So like, what do you mean by that? Like, what are you saying? Like,
what the hell? What's going you on?
I don't wanna leave. I don't wanna leave. I love him.
Ah, shit!
I just wanna say, for anybody who's going through a breakup, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. And, it's fucked up in the moment, but, like, you're gonna get through it no matter fucking what, okay?
The mindfuck of all mindfucks.
I'm tired. I have so much anxiety, I can't. Why they all leave? Why I'm never worth it? And they don't tell you what's wrong, they just leave. Why the fuck you break up with me at 6 a.m. It's 6 o'clock in the morning?
Have you a brain sharden?
It's unfair, like, why the fuck do I have to go through this? And he's just fine. Like, that's not fucking fair. He gets to go about his life, have his home, have his cars, have his financial stability, and I'm over here fucking struggling. I'm over here fucking crying all the time. I'm the one who's going through it. And he's just fucking fine. Like, how is that fucking fair? Why can't I just be fine just the way he is? Why can't I just not fucking care?
I don't care that it's been 4 months. I still miss him like crazy. I can't get over him. I love him so much. I got so mad and just feeling so down that I even cut myself. But I didn't do it on my face, I just did it on my arm, right here. I miss him so much, I just want him to love me again. I've tried so hard to change who I am, to make him happy, but he just hates me. And he thinks I don't love him, but I have never. I cried so long and so hard over anybody before. This is gonna sound bad, but even when my great-grandma died, I didn't cry this much. Because I cry almost every day. And a part of me says that even if he died, I wouldn't cry this much because I'd know that he'd be gone and I'd know that I'd never see him again. And so the pain would be less, I guess. But he's here. And I can see him every day, but I can't have him. It's like he's dead, but he's still here. He's changed so much, but I love him. I just want everything to go back to the way it was. And I wasn't suicidal before he broke up with me. I was completely happy. But now I think about killing myself almost on a regular basis. But my mom won't get me a therapist because she thinks it's just a phase. But I've been like this for months. And now he's in love with one of my friends. And all they talk about is each other. And she says she doesn't like him, but I know that she does. And he absolutely loves her. He won't shut up about it. And it just makes me feel so bad because I'm like, I'm the one that mattered the most to you a couple months ago. You used to want to talk to me every day, all day. You used to tell me that you loved me every day, at least 3 times. But now we barely talk anymore. I miss him so much. I just want him back. I would give anything to have him back. I have never felt so bad in my whole life. Please, man, I love you. You don't understand how much I love you. Okay, sorry guys. Bye.
I just want you to love me how I love you. That's all I'm asking for. Like, I don't want nobody but you. It's the only thing, I swear.
Have y'all ever felt like this towards anyone?
I just wish you could see that. Without you, I feel lost. I feel dead. I feel like I'm here for nothing. I need you in my life. Please stay.
I just want to say, like, I'm great. I am a freaking awesome person. And I'm not just saying that because I'm me. Like, I really am. And if a guy can't, like, realize that I am worth investing in and that I am freaking awesome, like, that's his loss. Like, whoever my husband is, whoever I end up marrying, that guy, he won the lottery. Because, like, I'm 1 in a million. 1 in a million. And again, I'm freaking great.
A few moments later.
I give up. So done with dating with guys. I don't know how I always end up in the exact same situation. It's always great. And I feel like these people I meet, I'm like, wow, like I'm finally clicking with somebody. And then it's always the same thing. They're not in a place where they are looking for a relationship. They have other things that are more important. And I'm just like, I'm never good enough.
Guys, I was talking to my therapist earlier this week about how I think dating is like so much easier for men than it is for women.
Not a chance.
Because I feel like there are so many options for men.
You're wrong.
Like, I could literally name like 30 people off the top of my head right now that I know that are beautiful, funny, intelligent,
sophisticated.
But on the other hand, I feel like finding an attractive man is like rare. Like, the vast majority of them I feel like are not attractive.
I'm so tired of I'm always, every single time, I'm always attracting unserious guys. Why? What have I done?
I'm honestly not even embarrassed that I look like this or that I'm doing this right now. Or if it makes me look crazy, whatever. I don't give a fuck anymore, honestly. Do not date a woman for 3 months, and I use that term loosely, date, because he never took me on a date, or even planned one in the house. Mr. Anxiety. Do not date a woman for 3 months, fuck her, lead her to believe you want a relationship, literally spend a whole entire week with her, and then ghost her for 4 days, and dump her, and then tell her it's just because you don't have romantic feelings for her. Why? What the fuck?
I've said this before, and I will say it again. One more of you! One more of you! Lead me on, and I fall fast, but like when I am talking to somebody or whatever, I'm just like laser focused in, and I dare one more of you to take advantage of my kind nature. I swear to God, I will start snapping necks. Oh, I flew out to see this guy. I flew out to see this guy, and he still does not believe me that I'm interested. Make it stop. Make the hurt stop, please. Like, boys, get some common sense, please.
This is a question for the men. Boys, I have a serious question. Please take it seriously. When you're talking to a girl, right, you're going to put her in one of the two categories. You either want to hook up, or you actually want her as a partner. You'd like a relationship with her. I would like to know where to find the relationship guys. Where are they? Are they at the gym? Are they at home playing video? Like, where are they? Please tell me where they are. I'm here! Because every single guy that I talk to and that I meet only wants to hook up. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just not compatible with that. That's not what I am interested in. So if someone could point me in the direction of the men that want to get to know me and want a relationship, that'd be great.
I don't think y'all understand just how hard it is to find a guy who's not problematic at all. Like, if they're not racist, then they're colorist. If they're not colorist, then they're ableist. If they're not ableist, then they're sexist. If they're not sexist, then they're homophobic. If they're not homophobic, then they're biphobic. If they're not biphobic, then they're transphobic. If they're not transphobic, then they're classist. If they're not classist, then they're just downright annoying. Like, I can't catch a break here. It's just so hard. It's so hard out here for a pimp.
If you're a genuinely good guy, please stop scrolling. Okay, now that I have your attention. I see a lot of posts where girls are like, I don't want the one that treats me right. I don't want the one that gives me his attention. I want the one that leaves me on red. Like, that's not me. If you treat me right, and are loyal and genuine and care about me, that's what I want. So if that's you, can you just like follow me on Instagram or like comment on this? 'Cause a girl needs a good guy in her life, and I'm tired of finding shitty ones. So if you're gonna treat me right, I'm yours.
No calls, I understand. No text, I understand.
I'm sick and tired of getting myself cute, doing my makeup, get told we're gonna meet, get told we're gonna go on a date, and then it never happened.
Listen, I'm tired of wasting my time.
I am done. I'm done.
Who's gonna come rescue me?
I'm tired of wasting my time.
I haven't gotten past the texting phase.
First of all, there's no such thing as relationships anymore, apparently. It's all just hooking up, friends with benefits, and never-ending talking stages.
Who's gonna come rescue me?
If you're not gonna be obsessed with me, go ahead and give my number to your friend. Go ahead and hand that over.
No time for me, I understand. But when you see me with someone else, I hope you understand.
So I do not understand men. I don't.
I have 27 guys that have matched with me that I've never met in person. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Am I not cute enough?
So I'm just sitting here trying to understand why I look this good and I am this single.
Okay, boys. I'm a single 30-year-old woman. I do my own yard work. I pay my own bills. I pay my own taxes. I keep my dog alive, wherever he is. What am I doing wrong?
If you're not gonna be obsessed with me, go ahead and give my number to your friend. Go ahead and hand that over.
Like, I have my own money, I have my own mind, I have my own business, but I don't have my own man. Like, help!
I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired.
So I've been wondering this. The hard-working, small-town country boy that treats a woman right, treats their mama right, and just is genuinely a good, nice guy. Do you guys exist still? Because if you do, I can't find you. I thought I found one a year and a half ago. He was a narcissist. He played that game really well at the beginning. But yeah, I'm still trying, still looking, and if you're a good country guy, hardworking, duet this, because I don't believe you exist anymore.
Most of the time I love being single. I am very comfortable being single, but tonight I hung out with friends and I had a great time, and then I was driving home and I started feeling this like wave of depression and anxiety, and I wasn't really sure what it was related to or where it was stemming from. And then I got home and I felt like just so sad and lonely, and I walked into my empty apartment and I thought, God, I wish that I had someone who could just hold me right now. Like, I wish that I had someone who could just take care of me, because I have to take care of myself every single day and it's fucking exhausting, and I just want someone to take care of me every now and then.
You guys, I had a date last week. You'd assume it went well, right? And it did for the most part. Well, anyway, the biggest red flag that I ignored, which I probably shouldn't have, was his energy change towards me. Don't get a girl used to you saying good morning, good night, and then all of a sudden stop. I understand we're adults, we get busy with work or whatnot, but at least say that. And I noticed his energy change after he went to a friend's housewarming party. We had planned to meet twice. Both times he canceled on me. So we finally are able to meet up and we go on a date. Things go well. He asked to hang out again and I was like, sure, why not? Tell me why this man ends up ghosting me after telling me he had a good time and asking if I'm free again Sunday. But not really ghosting me because he's still watching my Instagram stories and still following me. When they say somebody pissed in the dating pool, that's an understatement. More like they had explosive diarrhea up in that bitch.
Men out there who know what they want and are good old-fashioned, down-to-earth, genuine good guys. Because if there is, let me know.
So I do not understand men. I don't. Talked for 2 whole weeks to go on a date tonight. Ghosted. And here I am on a Sunday night about to give a relationship advice when I'm single. But I will say, ghosting, there's no reason for it. Like, from a woman's standpoint, just come out and say it. Bad bitches. Like, we don't need you to coddle us. We are fine. Tell it how it is. Say you're not interested or you found something better. Like, there's no reason to just vanish. Because we know you didn't. Come on now. Really? We're all trying to find love. Just say it.
A female insect that knew that men aren't and knew to rip their heads off after mating with them. An insect. We need you better.
A few moments later.
Did I sleep with my ex last night? Yes. There's a UPS guy that comes to my work every day. He comes every day to deliver shit, okay? Every day, okay? And when he comes in, he flirts with me. He flirts. He's a flirt. We have a thing. We flirt. I don't pay him no mind. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. I don't pay him no mind. Because I'm not in the market. I'm single, but I'm not in the market. Okay, but I have come to expect when this UPS guy comes in, I'm gonna get flirted with. Okay? It's part of my routine at this point in my life. Today, that little bastard came in and I was ready. I was ready for my little wink, I was ready. And I looked at him to receive. And he goes like this. And he walked out. I was having a good day. I felt good. I felt happy. I was having a good day. And that moment made me reevaluate my happiness. That really got to me. I have been stewing over it. This happened at like 11:30 this morning, and it is now almost 5 o'clock, and I am still emotionally disabled from that interaction. And I don't even know the dude's name.
I have a question. Actually, I have a couple questions that I think most women are gonna agree on. All right, here they are. Where did all the good men go? Like, seriously, where are the guys who just want one woman? Where are the guys who date towards marriage? Where are the guys who want kids? All I see in today's world are guys in their 20s and early 30s who still smoke and party, and they go skateboarding and they game all day, and they prance around the beach in flip-flops, which is that's a personal thing. But my point is, they're still children. Personally, I want to know where all y'all old-fashioned men are, because we like you. So if you're an old-fashioned man, or if you're looking for the right things in life, call yourself out here in the comments. Let the single ladies know you exist. Thanks.
I can't. I officially resign from dating for the rest of my life. So yesterday I shared a rant about a different dating story. So this morning I wake up, I'm making breakfast, I get this phone call from a guy that lives up north. He lives a few hours away that I've never met in person. We've just like talked online a few times, whatever. He calls me at 10 a.m. So that's pretty early to be making plans. Says, hey, I'm going to be an hour away from your house today. Like, let's meet up and see, like, at least meet in person and see if we want to keep talking or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. Do you know what time you'll be there? And he's like, well, I'm not sure. I'm like, okay, well, are we for sure going to meet? Because I am not going to get fully ready on a Sunday if we're not. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll let you know. Well, as you can see, I am full makeup, hair curled, outfit on, ready to go. It's 4 p.m. Have I heard from him? No. Will he answer his phone? No. Bullshit.
Have you ever been so ghosted that he changed his phone number to avoid having to tell you that he got back with his ex? Because I have.
In 37 years, I've never been so disappointed in men as I am right now. I don't know who in the fuck raised you men, but it will take 5 minutes of your sweet precious time to tell a girl that you're not interested, instead of leaving her on red and ghosting her so she constantly questions herself for days and maybe even weeks. Quit being fucking.
Can someone tell me where I can find a decent, loyal, funny, good-looking guy around here? Like,
PSA for all you fuckboys out there. It's been about 29 years since I played on the playground and I ain't playing anymore. I can clothe myself, I can feed myself, and I can fuck myself. If you're not going to bring shit to the table, don't even take a seat.
So, something that guys like to say to me, like when they're trying to insult me in my videos, is they'll be like, wow, you've dated so many guys, you've slept with so many people, like all that kind of slut-shamey stuff. And at the end of last year, I decided I wanted to be in a relationship, right? I was like, this is what I'm going to do. And I started like seriously dating, like hitting the apps hard, going on lots of dates. And for me, like, sex is really important, and so I would always want to sleep with someone first before I like committed to a relationship, because I like sex and my body is difficult. Anatomically, I am like difficult to please, and it would be really hard for me to be in a relationship with someone who I guess like mentally wasn't on the same page sexually, but also if we weren't compatible as well. So I have been on lots of dates, and I have like slept around a bit as well. And if anything, like, that's a compliment to my boyfriend, because I was looking for a partner. Like, I was taking it really seriously. Like, I was looking to find him, and when I found him, I had been on a lot of dates with other people, and so I was able to recognize the quality that he was when I saw him, right?
A few moments later.
Because I currently have glandular fever, right? I'm on like the upward bend of glandular fever. Glandular fever is a herpes virus, right? It's not like herpes in that sense, but it's a herpes virus. It's EBV. And once my symptoms disappear, and I'm infectious now, but once my symptoms disappear, I will be highly infectious for 6 months afterwards, right? Then after that 6 months, I will continue to be infectious for my whole life. I will potentially be able to give people glandular fever for my whole life. And because herpes viruses, they hang out in your body, and then when you get very vulnerable and very stressed, they burst out, I will be more infectious at random intervals. Well, not random, but when I am particularly stressed, I'll be more infectious. And it's the same thing with kind of like oral or genital herpes. You'll get really stressed, you might get a cold sore, you're more infectious. It's the same thing. You are always infectious if you have herpes. Always. And I believe it is morally imperative that you tell people before you hook up with them that you have it, so they can make an educated decision.
So I just broke up with my toxic fiance of 6 years, and I'm wondering if there's any decent guys left out there in the world. So duet this if you think you can do all these things. If you can, and I have my list here, if you can not hit me, not take all my money, not threaten to kill me, not crush prescription pills and snort them, not have a serious drug addiction and be in denial about it, take away my freedom, dictate where I can work, dictate who my friends can be, take AVOs out on me for when I blow up because you've cheated on me, cheat on me, threaten to kick me out of my house, all the rest, ruin my car, everything. I don't have any work done. I have no Botox, no filler, no fake boobs, nothing. Do boys still like girls like me? I know I'm damaged as fuck from the last guy, but do I have a chance?
You know what's pretty sad to me is I get impressed when guys do the absolute bare minimum, like not make a perverted comment to me after talking to you for a week. Just proves how many shitty guys I've actually been with. Just saying.
I'm 43 years old and I am single. I have been single off and on for the last 4.5 years. Prior to that, I was with my ex-husband for 16 years, and I also decided in a very smart way to get into a serious relationship at the tail end of my divorce and was with that guy for 2.5 years. 10 out of 10 would not recommend you move in with your rebound. Just saying. I have been on more first and second dates than I would say the average human being. The last 4.5 years, I've been on hundreds of dates. The first 6 months I was single, I would only go on first or second dates because I was avoiding being in a relationship at all costs, and I figured that was the best way to go about that. If you don't go on more than one date, you can't get into a relationship with them. So I would go on 5, 6, 7 dates a week with different people.
See, the only men that care about a woman being ran through are men that suck in bed, because you know that we'll be comparing you to every other guy we've ever been with. And there's no hiding how bad you are in bed, my little two-pump chump. And the rumor that we go off and tell all of our girlfriends about how bad you are in bed, yeah, that's true. And they tell all their friends. And then pretty soon, no woman within a 100-mile radius will have sex with you.
Like, where are all the nice, normal, single guys that aren't gonna fuck me over, they're not gonna cheat on me, they're not gonna lie to me, they've not got 5 other women on the go at the same time? You know, it's not like I'm looking for marriage and kids. I've been there, I've done that, so I'm alright for that. You know, but I do think sometimes it'd be nice to have someone nice in my life just for me. I've just been the chemist to pick up my meds. The problem with me taking these meds is it does suppress a lot of my feelings, unfortunately. Again, that's the point. But I'm not just taking them for my PTSD, I'm taking them for my anxiety as well. I cannot go one day without having a panic attack. I literally have several a day. Obviously they vary in severity, but I never go one day without one. But I did speak to my mental health nurse, and for now what we're going to do is just reduce the dosage of my meds and see how we get on with that.
I'm 38 years old, so let's talk about dating in your 30s. I get all kinds of things, like, do you just want to hook up? Can I just have your Snapchat? Can you send me nudes for money? I mean, can we just go on a date? Do you want to smoke? I don't know where dating went out the door. I love, like, when they say, what do you do for fun? I go to work and take care of my kids. Like, I'm 38 years old. What are women doing at this age? Aren't we doing those things? I'm lost. Help me out.
38 years old and I'm still not enough for anybody. And that just kills me. Why am I not good enough? I've given up. I'm not lovable, apparently.
Just wanting to hook up? That's fine. Just want someone to hang out with because you're lonely? That's fine. Only interested in casually dating? That's fine. Only looking for a serious relationship? Also fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting any of those things. Everyone's in different stages of their life, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But where it gets manipulative and toxic and tricky is when one person says they want something and another person doesn't want that, but just kind of goes with the flow just so they can keep this person around. Don't do that. That's messed up. Let them go, because there's somebody else who will give you what you want, and then you don't have to hurt anyone. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Alexa, remind me that I don't need a man and men are useless. When should I remind you? Every damn day.
Stop it.
I don't hate men. I'm just pissed that most of you kill me properly. It's not that hard. Like, it's not that hard. Useless. And then they get mad. They're like, you're a man hater. Then do me properly. Like, if you're not useless, prove it. Prove it. Instead of being like, oh my God. Like, why are you bitching about it? Come on, daddy. How about you show me what you got? I got a little bit excited there. But seriously, how about instead of like complaining about it, you show me that you're actually not useless? Because that's a goddamn issue. I'm sorry, but a real man does not complain. A real man will challenge you. A real man will show you that he's not useless. And later, he will challenge you with a great mind and ideas and discussions and debate. Debate.
This is for all my girlies who, like me, have a God complex and an inferiority complex. Why do I find it so hard to shoot my shot when I want somebody? Like, baby, I know what I look like. I know that I'm bringing this to the table.
A few moments later.
I debated posting this on my main account or not because it's a little personal. But, you know, I've been speaking a lot about how awful men treat women overall. And I just had the shittiest experience on top of, like,
truly 10 plus shitty experiences with men since I've been single. And I had a guy that I matched with that was putting in all this effort to make a date with me, planning the time, the date, the place, telling me all these things about him and how good of a catch he is and this and that, basically being what I call a fuckboy in sheep's clothing. And because I don't think there's a problem with sleeping with someone on the first date, we did. But we also had like a nice connection, and I thought we really liked each other. And then afterwards, he kind of ghosted, kind of didn't. He came back with some saucy messages here and there, reactions to my stories, to my, pretty pictures of me and stuff. And then I finally, to try to be like, what the hell is going on? I said, so when's our next date? When we gonna get together and watch Survivor or something? And he was like, whenever you want. Like, I'll hop on a train and come to you whenever you want. And I said, your energy has really changed. I don't think there's a problem with sleeping with someone on the first date. Were you only looking for something casual this whole time? And it took him 6 hours to reply, watched all my stories in the meantime, and said, hey, I had a really great time with you, but I don't see this going anywhere seriously, honestly. I wasn't looking for anything outright. Yeah, well, you could have told me that after you decided to sleep with me again. After you decided that you don't see this going anywhere serious. I don't know what has to get through men's little brains to understand that if you're outright about it, usually we're gonna be chill with it. If he would have been honest with me from the get-go, I would have been like, sure. And now I'm crying over this man that I didn't even really like. Like, he's a mediocre white man like the rest of them. And here I am crying about him, but it's not even about him. It's about the disrespect to me. And you couldn't even do me the favor of just being upfront with me. Instead, I have to sit here and think that, oh, maybe someone actually values me for more than just my body, Just...
I know that I'm bringing this to the table.
It is 11:57 on New Year's Eve, and this is what a fucking narcissist does to you 3 minutes before midnight. I just wanted to document this and to let all of you know that it does not get better. We were at the Carnegie Club. I caught him talking to a girl on his Instagram. He made a scene and left in front of everyone. So Happy New Year, everyone.
I've just been ghosted / stood up on knees. It's funny. It's sad. But here was my paycheck. So, if you're a male, please leave me alone in 2022. Anyway, I'm just gonna go and get drunk somewhere else.
So, I just got canceled on. I hate my life. I was really excited about this date, okay? This guy was like 10, like hot 10, very good looking, very smart. I was like, yeah, like this is gonna be great. Literally got ready really early. I was like, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, and then he texts me about 30 minutes before we're supposed to go. And he goes, by the way, my boat stalled in the middle of the lake. And I was like, what? Okay. And I was like, whatever, that's fine. I just wasted a fucking $50 face of makeup. It's fine. I'm not mad at all.
So this is new for me. It's about 7 o'clock right now. I have a date at 9. Clearly I am not in date form, no hair, makeup. I'm in my pajamas. Why did I say it like that? Anyway, usually I would start getting ready, or at least thinking about getting ready. But one too many times I've been either ghosted or canceled on at the very last minute after getting ready, and it's the most annoying thing. So I'm trying this new thing where I do not get ready until I hear from him, because I feel like I should be hearing from a guy that I'm supposed to be seeing within the 2 hours that I'm supposed to see him. So this is what I'm gonna be looking like while we wait.
Carbs never bail.
He canceled.
Well, better luck next year.
Can we just take 5 seconds? Can we just take 5 seconds to appreciate how fucking hot that I am? Wow. They be like, don't hurt him, Sammy, but bitch, I might.
A few moments later.
Like a really traumatic situation where this guy, where he was just like so fucking horrible to me, and he just treated me like a stupid black bitch. And it was like so painful for me, and everybody was like, well, you're the fucking dumbass because you stayed, and you're just a stupid black bitch because you let him treat you like one. And like, I know that the situation was my fault because I should have just left, but like, it really fucking hurt because like, I had sex with him and he basically just like used me for sex. He was like white guy in a frat. And so basically I ended up seeing him at Target when I was there with my old best friend like at the time. And he wouldn't look me in the eyes. He wouldn't say anything. It was like he was ashamed of me and just like embarrassed. Which is like how most people get about me, and it was like so fucking painful. And so I stood up for myself and said what I needed to say to him. And he ran away from me when I was speaking to him. And my friend was like, that's humiliating. Like, she was like, you just embarrass yourself, and like, that's pathetic for you as a black woman to do something that stupid. Like, it hurt so fucking bad because I wasn't even worth being looked in the eye. Like, it hurt so fucking bad. And looking back, and that was the guy who, like, when I asked him to stop during sex, he held me down. Like, that happened a few months after the Target situation. And I was like telling my friends, I was like, I'm just fed up being treated like this. It's like every person that I would run into would do this shit to me, like take advantage of me. And they were like, then just don't be a stupid black bitch with a fat ass. And it was like so painful for me. Cause I feel like if I tell anybody, they'll just tell me to stop being a stupid slut. And it's like, this is like the last place, because like I can't talk to my friends about it, like I can't talk to my parents about this, and like my therapist doesn't understand. Like I had so much pain right now, like it was already difficult enough as it is. Like I was growing.
The older I get, the more I am struggling with dating, more than it seems like other people I know are struggling with dating. I am 35 now. And I have walls higher than you can climb.
Honey, it sounds like you've hit the wall. That's the problem.
So when I meet somebody I connect with, because I don't date, I don't even flirt, I don't know how to flirt. So when I meet somebody I connect with, it's amazing. And I embrace it, and I'm happy to bring the walls down, and I'm happy to give it a chance, and I believe every ounce of bullshit that I'm fed, every ounce of bullshit, even if there's red flags, I believe every ounce of bullshit, because it's so rare to like somebody, and then they're just gone. They changed their mind, they weren't ready, and then you're just left wondering if it's going to be another 3 years before you connect with anyone again.
Tell me if you've seen this before too. Girls who are super, super confident, extremely successful, so pretty, like drop dead gorgeous, have everything going on for them. They're always single. And then on the other hand, guys who are super attractive, confident, super smart, everything, they're always in a relationship. Am I making this up, or have other people seen this trend too?
Of course!
Recently, I've had a few people say to me, "You're so pretty, I don't understand how you're not in a relationship." And while I appreciate that compliment, I don't see how being pretty and being in a relationship go hand in hand. But what I will say is I am a product of my generation. What does that mean, you ask? Well, that means my standards are entirely too high. I have a fear of commitment. I have trust issues. I have daddy issues, and I have mommy issues. And I romanticize unrealistic relationships that I see. The list could really go on and on. So it's not necessarily like I don't have options, but I have a lot of toxic traits that I need to work on first.
Okay, so
I don't know what it is I'm doing wrong when it comes to dating, but this is the third time in the past few weeks that I have gotten ready to go on a date and I end up getting ghosted. I'm starting to think it's me because it's happened so many times that I'm like, well, I am the main consistent thing in the same scenario. So like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
3 hours crying over a boy for whom I had to define multiple words while having a regular conversation? Yeah, okay, I'll give that one to you. Is this the second time it's happened this year? No, it's actually the third time that I have been rejected by a boy who needed a dictionary to have a conversation with me. The bar? On the ground. Really? Is it on the ground? No, it's actually in fucking hell. That's how deep it is.
Once upon a time, I was a junior in college in a sorority, and I got asked to a formal, and I didn't think the guy was that cute, but it was a formal, and it was in Chicago, and I had never been to Chicago before. I really wanted to go to Chicago, so I sucked it up and I went, and I was like, probably have a good time anyway. So he was super nice, we had a great time, he was super polite, just a good guy. So we ended up hooking up, even though I like wasn't that attracted to him, but I was just like attracted to the personality, you know? So end up hooking up, had a great time at formal, get back to school. Keep in mind, back in that day, like I would only obsess over one guy at a time because that's just like all my brain can handle, and I like to manifest one man at a time. Manifest the man. So I'm like having a phase where I'm like kind of into like getting attention from him, hooking up with him. So we're out one night, and I'm out with my friends, and he's out with his friends, and I see him, and I'm like, he's not giving me time of day, what the hell? And like, obviously, even if I don't like someone, I will like them more if they are not giving me time of day. Like, I will make it a point to make sure they do give me that time of day so I can feel satisfied. So we part ways, I don't see him for the rest of the night, but it turns out that my friend's boyfriend lived with him at the time. And my friend and her boyfriend happened to be leaving. So I was like, oh, you can just like drop me off at my apartment or like wherever I lived at the time. Somehow I decide to get out and go inside with them by myself. And the guy was in his room, in his bed, and I sat outside of his room, outside of the door. He wouldn't let me in. His friend went in, his friend talked to him, something happened, I don't know, I was drunk. He wouldn't let me in. He would not let me in. So, called an Uber, went home, and that is the story of the most horrendous rejection of my life.
Who wants to go on a date with me? Now, it's something spontaneous I'm doing. DM me, why would you like to spend, an evening on a date with me? And the fun thing is, there's no expectations. We can actually go to Crown, dress up cocktail, or Williamstown or something like that, wherever you want to go, and I will pay for the date. I'm taking you out.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I've got an update. I'm off the market. No, I haven't met anyone. I've just realised that all of this is just too much, and I'm going to be single, and I mean single, no fun single, focus on myself, my fitness, my dog, my friends, because I've had a shit full of, what do you call this, trying to meet someone. So that's what the update is now.
This question is literally made for me. Okay, long story short, I met a guy at a club, we hooked up, he said he wanted to see me again, he wanted to take me on a date, he ghosts me, he stops talking to me, whatever. 1 year later, he messages me back, he's like, I'm so sorry, I was going through some bad shit, can I take you out for dinner? I'm all for a free meal, so I went. Then we started seeing each other for like a month. Valentine's Day comes along and he comes to meet me at my house, and then all of a sudden he's like, hey, why don't we go on a picnic at Retiro, the park? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go. Then he's like, I'm hungry, I want some donuts, let's go buy some donuts. So we go downstairs to Carrefour. He then tells me, I'm gonna go grab some strawberries, can you go downstairs and grab the donuts? I'm just so nice, I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll grab the donut. I come back upstairs and this man is gone. Motherfucker sent me for donuts and then dipped. And then he blocked me on WhatsApp and Instagram.
I hate men. Like, I hate men. If there's a hate club for men, I want to join it. I want to be in it because I hate men. There's just nothing about them at all that I like. I hate them. Every time I decide to cut this man off because he doesn't know how to act, not necessarily nothing crazy, but just doesn't align with what I want, the universe puts him in my dreams every night. But why are you putting him in my dreams? I'm not the one that you don't need to show me nothing. You need to show him clearly. Because I don't know why you putting him in my dreams. You need to go in his dreams. Because he's the one that needs to get it together. Like, why are you, I don't need to learn nothing. He needs the help. Like, save it.
3 days later.
I require a lot of reassurance now. And I literally feel like I need somebody that wakes up every morning and looks at me and says, hey, like, I love you and I want to be with you. Because if not, I'm gonna be all day like, maybe he doesn't like me, want to be with me. Maybe he doesn't want to be with me for real. I'm gonna question it because I'm damaged and it's just the way it works. I need a lot of reassurance and I don't know.
A lot of hate for this, but you know, someone's gonna say it. Did you ever just get repulsed? Just like, by men?
Okay. I mean, I have to just tell it to you like it is, honey, but all men are awful, really. And the key is to just find a man who's the least horrible.
You have to pay. You cannot hang out with me for free.
Serious question. Would you let a guy take you to a chain restaurant, like to Olive Garden, Red Lobster, Applebee's on the first date? Because I wouldn't. Like, I will just never reply back to you because what? Why would you take me there?
I'm never going on a date ever again. Listen to what happened to me. So I went on a date with this boy. He's 6'8", right? I don't even care at this point. We go out to dinner, and this lady comes around with roses, like selling roses, and I was like, oh my god, like she's gonna come up to our table and he's gonna buy me a rose, bitch. She comes up and she was like, do you want to buy a rose for the miss? And he was like, I'm good, thanks. I looked at him and I was like, so you're not gonna buy me a rose? And he was like, oh, I don't have cash on me, sorry, love. The bill comes. And he fucking pays the bill.
Can the guys on TikTok like enlighten me on what you guys are looking for? Because I'm 27, I have a career, I push 6 figures, I've got my own place, I pay my own bills, my own car, I've got a dog, I can cook, I'm funny, my friends voted me the most memorable personality in our entire friends group. What am I doing wrong? I don't understand. 2.5 years of being single now.
This is for my girls in their 30s and up, like me. And this is why I think dating isn't working out for us girls. If you know, you know. So these guys are going on these dating apps and these younger girls are looking fucking fabulous contouring. It's not fair. We didn't have that. We were looking ratchet and we looked young, but these girls look old as hell. So they're going out plowing all of these little chickadees. Well, we get screwed because here's the deal. They don't need to be respected. They don't need to be taken on fancy dinners. They can just go out and pick and choose all these beautiful little girls walking around with their fat asses. Meanwhile, we were waiting, you know, and we've already passed the little host stage. We're not having sex. So we're not putting out, but they are. And these men, why would they want to settle down with us when they can fuck a different girl every fucking night? Men are pigs.
You have a hobby.
Men be like, take off the 20 pounds of makeup. At least I have a hobby, Chad. What's your hobby? Shotgunning? Sleeping in until 4 p.m.? Call of Duty? That's what I thought.
Reasons I'm not dating anymore, part 1. I changed my bio on Tinder to marry me or go away. That guy was fine with that, but then I said I need a 500-word essay on how you will not waste my time. This guy wanted a cuddle partner. I said keep swiping.
I can't. I just can't. I can't with dating anymore. Talking to a guy today, conversation's great. Everything seems awesome. He asked me for dinner and drinks tonight. Sure, no problem. I get home this evening, I'm getting myself cleaned up and ready. I grab my phone to head out the door, and I have a text message. Can we retry for Sunday? It's rainy and shitty outside. I sent a selfie. Yeah, I'm dressed and heading out the door, but your question sounds rhetorical. I hear back, sorry. I said hardly, and I'll pass on Sunday too. Where are men learning how to date? I mean, I've been out of the game for a minute, but it could not have changed that much. That common courtesy doesn't even exist anymore. A text message? You couldn't have at least called me to cancel? Get out of here with that nonsense.
Experience a relationship with a guy where they are being shitty and you're fighting, you're breaking up or whatever, and then the dad is like telling the son, bro, you're fucking up, like you were in the wrong. Like maybe he said like, yeah, you're both toxic, but like you were in the wrong, so that's why she reacted that way. And then like this happens multiple times over and over again, and like you're just sitting there like in your head thinking, damn, I want dad. Dad would take care of me. Dad would take care of me. Dad would take care of me. I'm taking the dad. I'm taking the fucking dad. The son. I'm taking the dad. I'm old enough. I'm of age. I'm in that age bracket where I can take the son or the dad. And if you're up, I'm taking your dad because your dad wants me anyways.
Something I think about often and frequently is the fact that there has never been a guy that I have wanted that I could not pull. Like, I've pulled every single guy that I've wanted. And do they last? No, they don't. But instead of being bitter about it, my theory is the universe does that strategically. Okay, they have a plan. Because how could I possibly pull every guy I want if I ended up with all of them, they lasted forever? Like, you know, like I logically could not do that. So it's really just the universe looking out for me. And they're like, babe, we know, like what you, like your agenda, like what you got going on. And the only way possible to like fit all that in is if they just don't last. Like they just can't be long-term. And I
just be alone. Just be alone, because you are lowering your standards to not feel lonely, and you need to stop, because you're never gonna get what you want that way. You just need to be alone for a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer.
If you're not gonna be obsessed with me, go ahead and give my number to your friend. Go ahead and hand that over.
Like livid and then a little upset at the same time about this guy that I was seeing. Emphasis on the was, because I will never speak to this guy ever again. Like seeing each other, like I guess for the past month or something, like, you know, casual, not like exclusive or anything like that. But going to move into my new apartment, and when I first said I didn't have any movers because I didn't want to pay $1,000 for a moving company, he actually offered to help me move, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like I can get my roommate to help me move you." It's like, "Well, you're not asking. I'm telling you, I would love to help." It's like, "Wow, that's like really, really nice." I texted him and I was like, "Hey, let's like figure out a time where we can talk and like get this all planned out." That day he like completely ghosted me, and I sent him a text message and I was just like, you know, don't slow fade me. If you're not actually gonna do this, that's totally fine. He ended up calling me and he was like, no, Taylor, like I've just had a really busy day. So then like this week rolls around, he's like, when are you free? And I was like, well, you know, I'm moving. And he was like, oh yeah, like, you know what, Taylor, I would love to come over Saturday night and help you unpack everything and bring some pizza. And I was like, wow, I would absolutely love it. Like that's better than helping me move. All week he's been, oh, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you. Like, I miss you, blah, blah, blah. And now, of course, I'm like buying into it because like, why would he offer to help me unpack? Like, I guess I just got stood up.
You can tell she still likes him.
It is Saturday, the day I moved in, 10 o'clock. And this boy has not texted me all day. I never got my damn pizza. To anyone who's watching this, do not say you're going to do something and then not do it. Don't just talk the talk. Like, I need you to walk the walk. And I don't know if I ever hear from this guy again, but if he tries to reach out, I'm just going to be like, I'm not into it. Bye. Like, that's so disrespectful. Hell no.
A few moments later.
Ladies, in 2022, let me tell you what we are not going to do. Absolutely not going to save space, time, energy for flaky mother. If a guy wants to take you on a date and says, let's hang out on Wednesday, I need you to get that time and location and a confirmation day of. We are not reserving days of our week when we could be going out with other guys who have better intentions than for the flaky fool that is gonna not confirm and let you sit there all night wondering, oh my God, what's wrong with me? Or why didn't he confirm? We're not doing that in 2022. All we're gonna do instead though is always make a backup plan. So if this boy tells you let's hang out on Thursday, for example, but he never gives you a location or an actual time, you actually don't have plans with him. So the next boy that comes out and wants to take you out and they ask you, hey, what day are you free? You're free on freaking Thursday, girlfriend. More valuable than some flaky guy who literally wants to schedule a week in advance and then can't even actually schedule plans. And then wants to hit you up last minute. Oh, what are we doing? Do we have plans? Hell no, we don't have plans. You didn't reserve anything. There's not a reservation. There's not a time. Sorry about it. Maybe next time.